Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vice, and today we're watching Sakamoto Days Part 2, Episode 15. I'm so excited to get into this one. Last episode was incredible. We had Nagumo versus Minimalist, which was amazing. I love Nagumo. I really hope we get to see him more in action because I love his ability to disguise himself. I love just like his technique, his demeanor, his entire attitude during the fight. It seems very much like nothing really matters because he's always going to win. And so hopefully one day we see a fight where he's actually all in on it, where he's like maybe challenged a bit, because I think that would be really cool. But the fight we've had with him, amazing. Can't wait to see more of him. And then we had Sakamoto and Hisuke. They're taking on a part with his strings. And I am very curious about that fight because Sakamoto has now realized that he needs to fight with the body he has right now. And he needs to increase his strength and his power in the body he has because he's only at 30% of the power and strength he had from his previous life. And so now he needs to just apply that to his new body type. He's accepted that. I can't wait to see how that works moving forward. But right now, he is fighting a part, and a part wants someone to understand him, and he thinks Sakamoto can. He wants to talk. He wants Sakamoto to listen to what he has to say. Sakamoto just wants to fight. He doesn't want to listen to him. But I hope he does because I want to know what a part has to say. I'm just really excited to dive into this episode, so without further ado, let's get into it.
あんな鳥っちゅうもんは神さんちの玄関なんやで。例えばお前任務終わって家帰ってな、玄関ぶっ壊れとってみ、めっちゃ悲しいない？
獅子場さんカツ丼食べてた。
お前の残りや。獅子場お疲れ。なぐお前なんか食ってへん？今バイトの休憩
I'm at work.
何副業してんねん。死刑
That's
囚
so
の持ってた
funny.
リスト見た？最後のページなんだけど。スラーのやつまさか。最後は死刑囚同士殺し合わせるつもりや。悪趣味というか合理的というか。
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
てか多
Because he
分
didn't really care about
こ
them.
こまでが彼らの役目だったんだ。
This is the longest connection I've had. No, he will not.
バカ話に付き合っている暇はない。参った。
Oh my god. That was so smart.
初めて世界とつながった瞬間を覚えてる？
なんだそれ。
初めて自分は一人じゃないって思えた時のことだよ。
He never had a connection like that? Oh no, he did.
僕は人に馴染めない子供だった。
ヘタッピ
無関心な母。話した記憶はほとんどない。声も覚えてない。
That's really sad.
おいおいアパートどうした？元気ないな。ピクルスでも食べちゃったか？
父だけは僕に優しかった。仕事が忙しくてあまり会えなかった。父のことは好きだった。
Did you kill your dad?
人はね、中身が大事なんだ。優しい心で友達とまっすぐ向き合えばみんな君の魅力に気づくはずさ。アパートはいい子だから。
I can't believe his name is actually a part. I thought that was just his killer name.
こんにちはアパート君。僕と友達になってね。
They don't want to play with him.
一緒に。は？誰お前？キモ。
Yeah, this is all turning dark very quickly.
どうして仲良くしてくれないの？
Yeah, oh. This is how it starts. And she doesn't do anything to help him. Yeah, so taking his anger out on that doll, like, he's gonna take it out on a person next. Or an animal.
お父さん。
Yep, an animal.
おかえり。お父さん、今。
ごめんなアパート。明日一緒にお医者さん行こうな。
Yeah, he really cared about his son. He wanted to help him, but nobody else did.
異常なしです。至って健康。腫瘍なども見つかりませんで。
Nothing to explain the behavior, except his outside circumstances.
あんたうちの息子はどこにも異常がないのに動物をバラバラにしたって言いたいのか？うちの息子は生まれながらにして化け物だって言いたいのかよ。
Wow. Oh my god.
なんだお前は。
Yeah, the snap. Because that was the last person you had in your corner. It's an X.
見て父さんの頭僕のと一緒だよ僕も父さんも
Oh my god.
髪が同じだったんだねよかった僕はちゃんとみんなとつながってた
Yeah, that's about right. That's about what happens when you have a child who is ostracized his entire life, bullied, has no care at home, and the only little care he does get is from his father, but it's not enough because his father isn't there, and the kid has all these feelings inside of himself that he can't express. And so he turns to violence because that's how he can get his anger out at the situation. Because it's not like he can talk to his mother about it. He feels like he can't talk to his father about it. He barely gets any time with him as it is. And it's just, he does need help. He did need help. He needed his mother, and his mother wasn't there. The very least she could have done when she noticed him cutting up the doll is that's when you get help. That's when you get him to a therapist. That's when you get him help. And she didn't do that. She waited until he killed an actual living creature. And then she got his father involved. And it's like, no, you need to recognize the signs in your kids early. You need to just care about your kid. It just sucks because this could have been preventable if he had the correct help in place. If maybe what his mother or his parents could have done is get him into a different school if these kids are like bullying him. Talk to the school itself to try and get this all straightened out. But of course the kid's not telling them, so it's like, it's a hard situation. But it just sucks because this is what happens because a kid can't relate their feelings properly. And so it comes out in violence. And it just escalates the longer it's ignored. And that's just really sad. So all a part wanted was a connection with someone. And even with his father at the end, he realized even his connection with him, it wasn't strong enough. Because his father still pushed him away. His father said he was a creep, which triggered him because that's what the kids would call him. And then he lashed out again because he knew he was going to be abandoned by his father. And that was his last connection to his own humanity. Man, tragic story.
その時初めて思ったんだ。ああ、僕は一人じゃない。同じ人間なんだ。これは僕がつながりを実感する確認作業の。君もよかったら中身を見せてほしい。
違う。人を殺せばつながりはただだけだ。
Exactly.
これ
Good
以上
job,
人を
Sakamoto.
傷つけるな。
僕の生き方を否定するなんて許せない。君はなんでデリカシーのない人なんだ。
This is not good. All those people up there. Yeah, what are we gonna do? What can you do? Oh my god, the kids.
お前に人のつながりを語る資格はない。ここで終わらせてやる。
タワー傾いてね。
I mean, you can obviously tell there's been an explosion.
まずい。
Yeah, how are you gonna save all these people?
こんな大勢とつながれるなんて父さんが知ったらきっと喜ぶだろうな。
No, I don't think he would be, and I think you know that.
電線用のワイヤー。
Wow. You alone can stop it.
太っててよかった。
That's crazy. That's insane.
今僕が話していたのによそ見しないでよ。
Ooh.
さあ、そろそろ中身
No,
見
it's
せ
not
て。
gonna work.
どうする。なんだ。
The old man. He's here. Because this was his target. Oh, wow. He just saved them all.
倒れそうなの止まった？
太郎がやったのか？
No.
なんで？
あのさっきもしかして。
You know who it is.
おじいちゃん。
Oh, he's leaving. He's gonna leave it to Taro.
なんかすんごい音したね。
I didn't like calling him that. He's Sakamoto. Sakamoto to me.
食らわせてやる。
Oh my god. Yikes. Oh my god. Same move as Shin. Yeah, do you just like create this string out of nowhere? It seems endless.
どうして僕だけ？僕も。
You are human, just like everyone else, yes. But you snapped.
生き方は自分次第で変えられる。だからこの糸は離さないでやる。
That's the connection. That's what you want. Someone who won't let you go. Oh my god. Oh my god. What?
やれやれ、これでやっとこっちの話ができる。
Oh, right, because they want to interrogate them. And this is the only one left.
お茶なくなったな。足ぶつかってんだよ。
お茶新しいの出していいか？
え、どこここ？さっきまでタワーで坂本くんと戦ってたはず。
A bit longer than a minute ago.
あったかい机はなんだろう。知らない人たちがいっぱい。よう、起きたかよお前。俺にネタフリは通用しねえぜ。
Yeah.
何のつもり？君たちもあの鹿さんの仲間？
The deer guy.
僕を利用しようとしてるんだ。
Nope. Well, kinda. They want your information.
僕は誰の指図も受けない。
俺らはただお前に一緒に手伝ってほしいだけだぜ。
というか君らはなんで僕を殺さ
They
ないの？
don't kill.
坂本さんに感謝しろよてめえ。
まあ座れ。
Also, is a part going to become a part of our group?
私たち
No
は
way,
お前の
right?
雇い主の情報が欲しいだけよ。
おめえだけが頼りなんだよ。このみかんやるから協力してくれよ。
僕だけが頼り。
お前太郎にやられてよく無事だったな。
敵とはいえ災難なやつね。
坂本さんが本気出してたら今頃あの世だったんだから。ありがたく思うよな。僕に普通
Yeah, they're treating you like an actual person. This is what you wanted.
変な人たち。
It's strangely wholesome.
僕らが会ったのは鹿みたいな機械人間スラーって人は知らない。一度彼がいるホテルに会いに行ったんだ。その時はカッとなってバラバラにしちゃったんだ。その後糸を張ってしばらく部屋の様子を
Oh,
聞
you
いてた
can
んだ。
listen through the strings
殺
too.
練を出し抜くにはこれくらいがちょうどいい。死刑囚がオーダーを引きつけている間、彼らの拠点を潰
We'll
す。
destroy their base of operations. Oh, that's the
彼ら
plan.
の目的は手薄になった殺練を一気に潰すこと。
Yeah, while their agents are out.
君たちもあまり深入りしない方がいいと思うよ。
That's good information. And he's the only one who would have had that too.
通称殺連構成員1000名以上うちプロの殺し屋400名弱日本最大の殺し屋組織である。殺し屋の任務の管理斡旋その他諸々のサポート。
いつもありがとうございます。
Would you like to request a mission? It's crazy. Will this be a murder or an accident?
また任務で損壊した一般区域の修復新たな武器の開発製造に至る
It's so hard to believe this big of an organization exists for assassins.
そして今日ここで殺練史上未曾有の事件が発生する。
でけえっすね。
Oh, he's going himself?
ここが殺練っすか。
本部じゃないけどね。
一般の方でしょうか。こちらの建物は入るのに入館証か社員証が必要なんですが。
俺たち殺練の殺し屋じゃないから。
それでは侵入者ということで。
Oh my god.
殺練の規定に基づき抹殺の対象となります。
You think you have a chance?
ボス、殺練のライセンスないんす。
Don't you have your JAA
写
license?
真写りが悪かったから
You
捨て
threw
ち
it
ゃった。
away.
ああいう写真って急に撮りますもんね。
Oh my god. Oh, he's powerful.
しかし久しぶりに入るとなると緊張す
Also,
るな。
Slur was once a part of the
冬休み明けの新学
JAA.
期みたいな気持ちだ。そわそわするというか。
俺も髪切った次の人がクラス入りづらかったっすもん。ボスもそういうとこあるんすね。
緊張してパフォーマンス鈍るのはね、普段の動作に過剰に意識や注意を向けてしまうかららしいよ。
また何か読んだんすか？
ま、リラックスしていこう。ガク。
俺が緊張してるみたいなのやめてくださいよ。
尊い正義への一歩。
One step closer to noble justice.
殺練を潰すとか。
Why is destroying the JAA
行
justice?
かれてますね。どうします坂本さん。
とりあえず殺練行くか。
And that was Sakamoto Days Part 2, Episode 15. Another amazing episode. I loved the insight we had on a part. I already touched on that in the middle of the reaction. I was really intrigued by that, and I think it does explain his behavior and his mentality really, really well. One thing I want to point out is on those brain scans, there was an X, like in the middle of each brain scan, and I thought that was so cool because then that relates to him working for X at the moment, or Slur. So that was really cool. I like that little detail there. But also, I like that after he told his story about human connection and how the only way he gets that is by killing and seeing what's on the inside of someone to confirm he is also the same, like they are both human. And Sakamoto was like, actually no, you're severing the connection you're looking for when you kill these people. and it's absolutely true. It took some time, but I think a part has finally understood that too, that Sakamoto is right, and that he keeps looking for this connection, but then he kills it before it can become anything. And he's seeing that now that he's at the acupuncture place with the Sakamotos, and he's realizing all of these people, they want him, they need him. They're speaking to him like he's a person. They're talking to him as if he didn't try to kill Sakamoto and Heisuke. It's like he's been forgiven. He's realizing how these people are treating him is what he was looking for all along. That connection. This is it, right here. And it kind of made me think, like, are we welcoming him into our group now? Because we do that. We take people and we add them to our group. Not everyone, but I was curious, like, is he going to be a part of our group now to learn what like a true connection is and to repent for his sins of killing a ton of innocent people? Is that what's gonna happen now? I think I mentioned that as a theory a couple of episodes ago, and also a theory of him just being on his own, like as a third party. But obviously he gave us the information we needed. Slur is going to attack the JAA. This is all a distraction to get their best agents out of there and on a wild goose chase while Slur does what he wants. And that's another thing. Apart's strings, he can hear through them. So he left one in the room and he heard the phone call, which gave him this information. That's crazy. His power is so incredible, and I still don't know if it's a power or a technology, but I really want to know. So hopefully he might give us that answer in the next episode, because I feel like we're going to utilize him moving forward. I feel like he's going to be on our side and he's going to help us. I don't know for how long, but I really think he's going to be an asset. And even though he's joining us right now, I don't think it'll be forever. I find it really hard to believe that they would take in someone like Apart who has killed so many innocent people. Even though I know Shin and Sakamoto are assassins themselves, they have both probably killed innocent people before. I don't know why it's hard for me to like reconcile that with Apart in his situation, because it's pretty much the same thing, except for Shin and Sakamoto it was a job, whereas Apart actually enjoyed killing people. So maybe that's what the distinction is. But I don't know. I don't know if Apart is actually going to be a part of our group moving forward, or if it's just temporary. And then we have Slur. Slur, or X. He used to be a member of the JAA. That's big, because that means that his attacks on Sakamoto are personal. And we kind of already knew that, but this kind of confirmed that for me. His attacks on Sakamoto are personal. His attacks on the JAA and their agents are personal. But it's like he used the word justice, that taking out the JAA would be justice. And I'm like, justice for what? For all the people they've killed because they're assassins? Or something they personally did to you? I'm very curious about that, and I hope we get into that soon. I did like the guy that he had with him, Gaku, I think his name was. I liked his design. Very powerful, very reminiscent of Slur himself. They almost look related, which brings me back to a theory I had months ago when I was watching part 1. I had the theory that X, or Slur, was related to Sakamoto, and that's why he was personally going after him. Like, there was something in their past that would make him want to target Sakamoto, and I thought they were related because of the white hair. We've had a lot of characters with white hair now, so I can't say they're related because of their white hair. Especially because the person standing right next to him also has white hair, and they look related to me. So I think my theory that Slur, or X, was related to Sakamoto, that's dead in the water, I'm pretty sure. It could be confirmed later on, but I'm starting to doubt it, especially because he was a former member of the JAA, which means they can have a connection that way instead. It doesn't have to be blood related, it can just be job related. So that's pretty cool. It was kind of a throwaway line there too, that reveal. So I'm just really curious what he has planned for the JAA, why he seems to hate them so much, and what he means when he says justice. I want to know, so hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll know soon. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about this episode. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like and subscribe, and check out my other shows here on the channel. And with that, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye!